Don't you assume that leaders in government generally know what they're doing? That they're taking care of business and we can engage ourselves in our own pursuits without worrying? I'm here to tell you that's not the case. As host, the UK stated its intent to focus this G8 meeting on the issues of global climate change and the lack of economic development in Africa. That's it. That's what you're worried about? I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Africa does not suffer from lack of economic development. When the communists drove the so-called colonials out of Africa, that's when the problem began. Africa is suffering the ravages of communism. That's the problem. Get rid of the damn communism. Africa will be fine. As for global climate change, as evidenced by the ice core samples, by evidence of geology, we know that 18,000 years ago the polar ice caps reached a condition called glacial maximum. A lot of water was tied up in that ice, and the ocean was noticeably more shallow. I want you guys to think about this. You're worried about greenhouse gas emissions. You know, I can tell you where every bit of the greenhouse gas emissions are coming from. They're all produced by Mother Nature. Because 18,000 years ago, when the ice began to melt and the ocean levels, the sea levels began to rise, producing the familiar coastlines we know today by looking at our maps. They looked different back then, you see. There were no smokestacks. There were no SUVs. There weren't even human civilizations growing vegetables. You know why? Because the earth was damn cold 18,000 years ago, except around the equator. And so you guys are meeting together for weeks, all the civil servants meeting together, supposedly talking about global climate change and the lack of economic development in Africa. I think all you guys are a bunch of kooks. Boys and girls, this ain't going to help nothing. These people are eat up with communism. That's why they're in trouble. They don't need money and forgiveness of debts and technology to combat global warming. They need brains.